Go on to the normal distribution program, right? Hopefully feedback from everything right here isn't very loud. So the sound for all of this right here, you guys, the sound right here is horrible. I don't know what's the matter. The sound is horrible. You see, I'll do something here. There's a lot of feedback here. I wonder, is this better? Is this any better? The best thing I could advise right here, guys, I might have to go ahead and delete this lesson for today because it's hard to fix the sound. It's really bad. Best thing I could advise for you guys to do right now is just to go to study.com and look and try to understand the video on the normal distribution. This is quite simple. The normal distribution is the normal average, where the average sets of data would fall, and the standard deviations are units of measurements off of the average or the mean of that normal curve. Alright, so that's the basic gist. But the sound of it is just horrible. You can barely hear me. I'm trying everything. I'm not sure why it's not going through. So just in case of the question, like number one, it says it's supposed two sets of test scores have the same mean but different standard deviations, sigma 1 and sigma 2, where sigma 2 is greater than sigma 1. Which statement best describes the variability of these data sets? That one would be what? The two data set, the data set 2 has the greater variability. Alright, obviously, since it has the greatest standard deviation. Right, there's direct correlation. So these are two of these. For the second one, it says on the standard deviation, on the standardized test, Kathy has a score of 74. Again, he's doing normal curve distribution. I'm not gonna do all these guys because it sounds unbearable. Right? Had a score of 74, which is exactly one standard deviation below the mean. So the mean right here would be 80, right? The standard deviation for the test is 6. This is 74. Right? So one standard deviation below the mean. So this is one sigma. Sigma is one standard deviation. So right here, our answers, so the mean right here is 80. So our answer is 80 right here. And the standard deviation test, a score of 82 falls exactly one standard deviation below the mean. The standard deviation for the test is 4. What is the mean of the score? What is the mean? So a score of 82 is exactly one standard deviation. So 82 is one standard deviation below the mean. 82 plus 4 will give us 86. Right, and I'll just do 4 too, just so you guys get the hang of it. It says the standardized test, Phyllis scores 84. Exactly one standard deviation above the mean. Right, so 84. If the standard deviation for the test is 6, what is the mean of the score? So it's one standard deviation. So it says 84 minus 6, which is going to give us what? 78. Right? Straightforward stuff, guys. Alright? If you do have any questions, guys, please leave it in the comment section. I will get back to you on it, especially on this topic. If there are no other further questions on this one, guys, I will see you guys on Thursday. Alright, guys. I'll hopefully have the problem fixed by then.